Unless it's strictly copy from mine.
We live.
It's hard to think about it.
Damn, bro.
That's what I need to say. Where your book at? Oh, here, try this. This up.
Alright, Shalom.
Shalom.
First one's going to give our prayers to Abanawa, Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushua, Ba'Hashem, Rakakadash. Divine speech to the elder apostle, great millstone. Tell us through the spirit, peace, much love, and citations. To all the Israel, you so-called Negroes, let your American show, Jesus, Israel, for this Bible, I told God to see. In 2022, it's the Lord Yahushua. Alright, I titled this video prophecy, prophecy, prophecy. Because that's the time we're living in. You know, we're living in a time of prophecies. We live in a time of basically the scriptures coming to pass, and we should be focused upon what these prophecies, man. All right, because these prophecies are important. All right, and for us to be prophets, we have to always what? Prophesy, teach. The law of the Most High, and it's occupied in a meditation. Therefore, we'll seek out the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecies, man.
That's right.
So you're gonna be occupied in prophecies. And that's the spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shai, to be occupied in the prophecies of the Lord. The things that...
So I'm not trying to cut you, bro. But the other point to that is that you will seek out the wisdom of all the ancients. That's the heavy part of that. You know? Because if you seeking out the wisdom of the ancients, all they did was prophesy. You know? All they did was teach prophecy. Go ahead.
You come. That's it.
Yeah,
it's all good. This is Romans 15 and let me get verses 4. Whatsoever things were written aforetime written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the soul that readeth and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep the things that are written therein. So blessed is that hear the words of this prophecy. All right, and our main prophecy that we're telling the people is that what? America's about to be destroyed, famine's coming, and we're gonna get these scriptures. We gotta lead up to the spirit, get a couple precepts, we're gonna warm it up with the spirit of Yahweh Shai. And this is Revelation 19 and 10. We're gonna hop in to the lessons. We're gonna grab a couple scriptures. Revelation 19 verse 10. And I fell at his feet and worshiped him, and he said unto me, see thou do it not, I am thy brethren. So like, I'm sorry, this Revelation 19 and 10, and I fell at his feet to worship him, and he said unto me, see thou do it not, I am thy fellow servant and whom of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahweh Shai. Words of the Most High, the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy. Now, and that was going to John, man. That was John the Revelator. And the angel told John 1, the words of the angel, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow brethren, so that have the testimony of Yahweh Shai Mashiach.
He was on the Holocaust.
For the testimony of more scriptures than you can get. You know what I'm saying? But this to warm the engine, this spirit that we gotta be in that mind frame of prophecy, man.
That's right.
Okay, that's the mind frame we have to be in. Not like these other camps. Always talking about Israel, this and the third, ain't talking about prophecy, ain't going into what? The America, ain't going to Revelation 17, ain't going to 18, ain't going to 13. You know, we gotta be in that spirit of always, Daniel 7, being in the spirit of what? Those dark sayings, man. Those sayings are hard to understand. But this is 2nd Ezra chapter 6. In 2nd Ezra chapter 6. Verses 17, verse 18, and 2nd verses 18, and it said, behold, the days come that I will begin to draw nigh and to visit them that dwell upon the earth, and will bring. No, I'm gonna start at verse 17. It said 6 and 17, and it came to pass that when I had heard it, I stood up, my feet. And hearken, and behold, there was a voice that spoke, and the sound of it was like the sound of many waters. Who was that? Yahushua. And now how we can read Revelation 1 and what 15? It's Revelation 1. Revelation 1 and 15. Revelation 1 verse 15. And his feet was like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace. And his voice as the sound of many waters.
Right.
And his voice as the sound of many waters, man. And that's going back to what Yahushua, the Messiah. So Yahushua was spoken to Ezra, man. Because that's not the scripture say in that the book is written. Let me get that. No, in Hebrews. Let me grab it. Yahushua say, come in the volume of the book. It is written of me. Comment section. I know it's in Hebrews, but I can't really remember exactly where it's at. Hold on, give me 1 second. Bear with me. Oh, 10 and 7? Okay. This is Hebrews chapter 10, verse 7. Then said I, lo, I come in the volume of the book. It is written of me to do thy will, O Messiah. And that's it. So that's talking about what Yahushua. Because Yahushua comes in the volume of the book. Which is what the spirit of Yahushua was with the spirit of prophecy. So this whole Bible is written about Yahushua. So when Ezra, when you read this in Ezra chapter 2 Ezra 6 and 17, and it happened that when I had heard it, I stood up, and my feet hearkened, and behold, there was a voice that spoke, and the sound of it, it's like hearken, and behold, there was a voice that spoke, and the sound of it was like the sound of many waters, which is how I shot. And it said, behold, the days come that I will begin to draw nigh and to visit them that dwell upon the earth, and will begin to make inquisition of them what they be that have hurt unjustly with the unrighteousness, and when the affliction of Zion shall be fulfilled, and when the world that shall begin to vanish away shall be finished, then will I show these tokens. The books shall be opened before the firmament. And this is what this word. Because while this earth is vanishing, it's waxing away. Esau's world is waxing away. It's waxing old, man. It's withering away. And we're seeing it through the spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shai. America is going down. You know, Esau, they can't fix their roads no more. You know, they can't fix certain things by their system. Their grinding shall cease, man.
Can't keep the commerce going.
No, they can't keep the money going. You know, you can't get, like certain
shortages.
As soon as the food is going on. So why? Because the grinding is low. The grinding is ceasing here in Babylon the Great. So it's coming to what you would say a halt. Back in 2 Ezra chapter 6 and verses I was at like 20. And when the world that shall begin to vanish away shall be finished, then will I show these tokens, the books. And what's the books? The Bible, the Word. The books shall be opened before the firmament, and they shall see all together. And what's that? The word of the Lord, because it's been opened. Revelation chapter 5, Daniel 12. This is why Yahushua broke the seals. He loosed the seals of other books, so now we can understand the scriptures. That's why I said that in Luke, I forgot that in Luke, that Yahweh Shai told us something that he might open up their understanding, that they may understand what the scriptures, man. GMS on down to us, man. And this is Luke 24, in the law of Moses, and in the prophets, and in the Psalms concerning me. And that was what? And that happened. So everything concerning Yahweh Shai of his death, that already took place, and that was prophecy. That's why Scripture say there in Isaiah, it says that there are old things, the concentration camps, the martyrs of Yahweh Shai, the RFID chip, right? So these are the things that are coming. And those are the new things that shall. Thus it is written, open was 45. Then open ye their understanding, that they might understand the scriptures. So only way that the disciples were able to understand the sayings of Yahweh, hey, this is the truth. They got the truth, man. They got the true understanding of the scriptures. And now we're able to bring it out through the spirit of Yahweh Shai is up with us, with the elect, the prophets. That's why we go into these different prophecies and bring it out through the spirit, man, and go into these precepts. And we all make it make sense. We link it up, we link Bible back, we link the scriptures back with history. You know, we do a lot of things through the spirit, man. And it's all through the spirit of Yahweh Shai. And there's no other force but the force of the Most High that's making us do this, man. You know?
Isaiah 42 and 9.
This is Isaiah 42 and 9. Isaiah 42. This is Isaiah 42. It's Isaiah 42 and 8. I am the Lord, that I am the Lord, Yahweh. That is my name. And that's the Lord's name. So that's another thing too, bro. And that was prophecy. That's according to what Zephaniah 3 and 9, that we should what? The Most High shall return unto us a pure language. That also was prophecy. Starting out with Elder Ariah. Because he got the breakdown of the Lashon Kodash. And he passed it on down to the elders and apostles. And the elders and apostles passed it down on us. So for you to say that you had the name of the Lord, you're not, hey man, you're going off anyway. I am Yahweh, that is my name, and my glory will I not give to another, neither my praise to graven images. Behold, former things are come to pass. Like I said, concerning what Yahweh Shai's death, concerning us going in captivity. Deuteronomy 28, that's a former prophecy that came to pass. Some of it was speaking about when you go into it, because the first eagle was talking about Rome, 70 AD. That's what the Deuteronomy 28 chapter. And then some things are referring to what? When we actually went to captivity and of slave ships. And we got pushed all out the four corners of the earth. Well, that was prophecy. And Yahweh Shai prophesied that. And I believe that's John the 8th, the 16th chapter, he said that. He said, we shall be pushed forth through all of the countries of the world. So Yahweh Shai prophesied that, and that happened. You know?
Apostle Matthew 24 chapter.
Yeah. Apostle Matthew 24. You should have wars and rumors of war. We're hearing right now. We're hearing wars and rumors of war right now.
But they talking about 70 AD too.
Yeah. 70 AD into the mountains, which go to the western parts of Africa. All right. So then, with us, Jeremiah was at 17 and 4, and we shall discontinue from our heritage. So those are prophecies that happen.
What's that?
2:30. We should remember ourselves the land of captivity. Yeah, we should remember ourselves the land of our captivity. So, hey man, Ezekiel 37. So all these things, all these things are not coming to pass. And those are formal things.
Yeah.
Hey, we get put with that life, we get put back in us, man. Behold, the formal things are come to pass, and new things do I declare before the springing forth. I tell you, from them. Sing unto the Lord a new song, and his praise from the ends of the earth. He that go down to the sea, all that in there, the issues and the inhabitants therefore. That's what the praise to all to the ends of the earth, because this song that went all throughout the world. Psalms 19. There was no voice where there was no voice where their language where their words were heard, man. We were heard in every language. We were heard everywhere through the YouTube. And just when I was reading 2nd Ezra 6 and I believe it was 19, and it spoke about the firmament. The book being opened in the firmament. That firmament represented what? YouTube. the internet. So all these things are being manifest of what's going on. So back in that second Ezra 6 and second Ezra 6. Back in second Ezra 6 and 20. And when the world that shall begin to vanish away shall be finished, then will I show these tokens, the books shall be opened before the firmament, and they shall see together, and children of 1 year old shall speak with their voice, with women with child shall be shall bring forth untimely children of 3 or 4 months old, and they shall live and be raised up. And that's going on right now, you know. And that's confident right now because you got women having untimely births. Our little niece, you know, she's always burned. She was born early. She was how much she was like a couple months, something like that. So she was I had a little niece. You know, she came out early before. You know, she was a premature. She's considered a premature baby. All right, and that happens all throughout America. You know, and that's another sign that we know we're at the end, because that's going on. See, that's showing you the times that we're in. And suddenly shall the sword place appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. Hey, so these storehouses are gonna soon be found empty. And you can read that in 2 Ezra 15, in 2 Ezra 15:52. They shall be found empty, the storehouses. We live in the time of what? A famine right now, man. And that, we're seeing it right now because, like, we do the trucking business, whatever the fuck. And, you know, you go out to California, you can't get, California looking a little dry, man.
Very.
You know, normally you look on the load book of California, you got like 300 loads.
Oh, 5.
Well, sometimes 500 loads. Hey, from the past couple of weeks, it's only been like 32 loads. You know, so, hey man, this place in America is going down, man. Yeah, Ecclesiastes 12. Yeah, this shit is ceasing, bro. Hey man, America was once a great millstone. It once was. It was a continuous grind. But this shit is, the grinding is slowing down, man. The mill is it's getting weaker and weaker. To the point where it can't grind no more, man. It don't grind so much. Ain't nothing to grind, man. And we went to this at camp. Revelation 18 and 17, speaking about the virtues of the earth. They shall lament, you know, because why? The grind is ceasing. There's no more shipments being pushed out throughout America anymore. That's why they done cut off their own ships from going out to the sea and picking things up. Because why? They did this whole thing with this damn V, man. People are riding in Canada about the whole
shit in Canada.
Yeah, ain't no food, no merchandise is being moved in Canada. It's been 7 days straight.
They ain't shit. Only here you get some shit.
Yeah, exactly, and that's gonna stop because America doesn't produce. Yeah, America don't even produce much. No. So everything America gets from these other countries, everything America, like the cars, you know what I'm saying? So you're grinding from stop dealing with these other countries, man. But that's fine because why this whole C-19 thing came about. And that was Esau trying to push for his new world order. Since he trying to do since the fucking Greek, since since going back to Genesis 11, the Tower of Babel. It's the same thing, doing the same plan all over again, man. 20 verse 23. And the trumpet shall give a sound, which like it. And suddenly shall the storm places appear unsown. That's the beginning of Esau's downfall.
That was the first unraveling of that thread.
Exactly, and that's what and that's the point of what Obadiah, the first chapter.
Yeah,
I shall bring thee down to the ground.
That's right.
You know.
Down
so from 16, so from 1620, we were in captivity, all the way to the 1970s. Hey man, Esau, you've been going through. 22, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty, and the trump shall give its sound, which even every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid. At the time shall friends fight against, and this was again. At the time shall friends fight one against another like enemies.
Yeah.
Like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear.
Yep.
Hey, cause what? Your best friend gonna be your enemy in that day.
Hell yeah.
And the end of your world, and the men that are received shall see it, whom have not tasted death from their birth, and their heart and their mind of the inhabitation shall be changed and turned into another meaning. And that's something about us. We're gonna be changed, you know, and we're not gonna see death to another meaning. What? Another glory. First Corinthians 15:54. We shall be changed. Hey, which was that? Job 19:20. To my change come. You know?
I should stand on my lot.
I'm gonna get him, grab it. Let me grab it.
Stand on my lot until my change. Matthew 10:34. While I'm driving right now.
Come.
Think not that I come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword.
That's it. Y'all wish I said, hey, he coming to bring a sword. What is a sword? A weapon of destruction. So he's coming to murder and kill. And what is a sword? What is a sword? It splits in half. You know, you get a sword, you can split some shit in half. So that's in half means what?
The bone and marrow.
And that means what? Division.
The son is the bone and marrow.
It's the divide. So a sword can represent weapon, but it also is what? It's division. Because Yahushua is coming to bring division between everybody upon the planet Earth.
That's right.
Unless you are the elect.
That's right.
If you're the elect, won't be in one degree, one mind, because I want to spend Yahushua just for their body.
And they gonna think Yahushua is sick.
Yeah.
Because he coming back to the king of tears. And who's the king of tears?
Yahushua. That's it. So you people ain't ready. When Yahushua cracks some clouds, chariots, you know, you niggas ain't ready for that, man. This is Job 19. Grab the spirit. Job 19 and we'll start at verses 19. Wait, hold on. I think it might be 20.
All right, this is Job 18:14. His confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle, and it shall bring him to the king of terrors.
That's Yahushua. That's Esau. You see, Esau, you about to be rooted out of your tabernacle, which is what? America, your dwelling place. You about to get rooted out. You know, when you root something out, you gotta pull it. You gotta really, and that's what, and America's being pulled right now, man. America's going through fucking straits. It's going through a difficult time. So, and more and more, the years go on, man, this shit is going down. It's gonna bring you down. It's gonna bring you to Yahushua, man. This is Job 19. And Job 19 and 20. I'm gonna start at 18. I'm 19. All my inward.
14.